We're back. Excuse me for the technical difficulties, folks. Mark my knock on wood as I'm knocking on my noggin right now. Wasn't doing that bad up until that point. Teachers do far more than teach lessons. They build confidence, inspire growth, and create connections that last a lifetime. To all of the educators on our tonight, thank you for your dedication, compassion, and unwavering commitment to your students. Your impact reaches far beyond the classroom, and you are deeply appreciated. Tiger fans, please join us in honoring our seniors. You didn't miss anything action-wise for basketball, but you did miss Cuyahoga Falls honor to their teachers, or their favorite teachers, I ought to say. Always good to see that, because that's what high school is all about, getting the education, getting the degree. But I'm pretty sure we should know that by now. If you don't, well, now you do. Anyways, as I was saying earlier in the broadcast today, but we are at the newly built Cuyahoga Falls Middle School and High School. That's right. This is not just the high school. This is also the middle school, according to Coach Dirk Wyduck. That's 2,100 students in this joint. But they're all not here tonight, even though it has been it looks like it should be a good one. The Highland Hornets are taking on the Cuyahoga Falls Black Tigers with a shot at winning the conference for the second consecutive year. What happened is $1 million question. That I don't know yet. What I do know is that we're going to have some fun tonight. We have 9 minutes, 8 seconds. Never mind, they reset to 15 minutes for the pregame show. There we go. That's more like it. And here come the Hornets. Don't worry, here we come. Look forward to this one, folks. Cuyahoga Falls still yet to get on out there. We're still practicing some shots. Now, here's the deal. Here is the deal. We win tonight. We win half the conference. If Roosevelt beats Talmadge tonight, we win half the conference. If both instances happen tonight, we will win the conference all to ourselves for the second consecutive year. Falls sits at a 5-12 record in the regular season, 2-8 in American Conference play in their last season here in the Suburban League. And meanwhile, the good guys are 13-3, trying to shake off a tough loss last Friday night, losing 68-61 to the Revere Minutemen. And what was kind of an upset, folks. It was just our third loss. We were on a nice little 10-game winning streak, I heard. And it died rather fast to the mean old Revere Minutemen. And when I say mean, I don't mean they're mean. I mean they're just mighty good. Contrary to what that record says, they are 8-8. They're playing Copley tonight, battling for the golden ball, but we ain't talking about that. We're talking about high school basketball at Cuyahoga Falls for the first and only time ever. We're going to be here at the new Cuyahoga Falls High School. Tommy Maroon here for WHBW. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. This should be a clinch night. Fingers crossed. Pray to God. Praying to God. I can't really do both hands when one hand has a gimbal on. But you know what? It should be a good game. We did beat Falls 63-48 earlier this season. We'd love to do it again. This time by a little more. We're going to come out a little angrier than usual. I mean, considering the fact that we lost last Friday night to the Minutemen. Now, the freshmen beat Falls. JV did not beat Falls, which is the exact opposite of what happened last Friday night. The freshmen lost last Friday night. JV won last Friday night. Let's hope that pattern continues, as if the opposite outcome of last Friday night happens again. It's the Black and Green Brigade against the Cuyahoga Falls Black Tigers. Tigers doing We're going to get something cooking, I ought to say. What would be a signature win, trying to follow the steps of the Revere Minutemen. As they pulled off a shocker last Friday, as we know, but that's got to be in the rearview mirror, folks. Can't let that bug you tonight. Especially when you're going up against Cuyahoga Falls, a school that's typically a gimme. They do have 2 conference wins. They did go to Barberton and beat Barberton. So there is that. You never want to sleep on any school. No, sirree. Don't want to sleep on any school here in the Suburban League. And the student section is right there for Cuyahoga Falls High School. Yeah, they got behind the net. We'll be scoring towards the student sections. You can tell first half, second half, thank God, away. Well, that's how it is for most schools. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. I'll tell you one thing, folks. This gym is much nicer than the old double-decker in Cuyahoga Falls High School, the old high school. My goodness, that place was warm. Unreasonably warm. You were burning, you were sweating. But this is a nice air-conditioned place, I can only assume. It was just built. And right behind it is the new high school football stadium for Cuyahoga Falls, which is where we will never play a football game at because we are in not just another region, but we will be in another league than them. Or they will be in another league from us, I ought to say, considering the fact that they're going to the Metro. We definitely wish them good luck in the Metro Athletic Conference, the Black Tigers of Cuyahoga Falls. That's the thing with Falls, is a big issue. Why they've always struggled. Not their fault. The fault really is blamed on the fact that you got Walsh right next door, and you got CBCA next door. You got Hoban not that far away. You got, who else? You also got, well, not just Hoban, you also got St. V. St. M. Stowe's open enrollment. So it's not easy to be a Black Tiger, but they still try their best. Ain't no denying that, folks. Less than 10 minutes, so it's time to get this party up and running. 13-3 is the good guys. They're going to hit the locker room out there. Good shot. Couldn't tell who that was. Telling this was that going 3. Our only 3 losses thus far this season have come to Norton by 5, a really good Norton team. Dayton Dunbar by 3, a really good Dayton Dunbar team. And losing to Revere by 7 last Friday. It drove Coach Uska nuts, I'll tell you that. 68-61 last Friday night. But there's one way to bounce back. It's with a win tonight. Let's hope we can do it, folks. Ain't a bad gym, I'll tell you that. Kind of reminiscent of our gym, kind of reminiscent of Roosevelt's gym. Because sort of like Roosevelt, they have bleachers on one end and bleachers on both sides. Some schools like Brunswick have one side bleachers. How are you? Good to hear. Yeah, Brunswick's got one side bleachers, and it's a double decker, but I'm pretty sure we all knew that by now. So Falls is the only school on the floor right now. Derek Wyduck, head coach, assisted by Kevin Allen, Sean Ecker, and Phil Roy. Our starting lineup are going to be the same 5 suspects that you always see. Nick Dubkowski, Jake Weber, J-Mo Gordon, Carson Cope, and Josh Butcher. Yep, we're coming on out, folks. Yep, there we are. How exciting is this? Very few places to be in this gym. I tell you, it looks much better than the older gym. The old gym went on nights like these, it looks stupid. I mean, I know our gym's pretty darn small, as is Cuyahoga Falls, but as I always say, it doesn't look stupid on some nights. This is one of those instances where it's not going to look stupid. Good crowd on hand, nonetheless. Just 7:13 till it's showtime out here in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. In Summit County. Coach Tanner Husko over there, so he's not standing up. I don't know where Tanner is actually. He's not there. Think he's somewhere down there. So don't you fret, folks. Don't you fret. Tanner's coming on out soon. All right then. Anyways, Tanner Husko. Who's the assistant by, you might be wondering. I'll tell you who's the assistant by. Mr. Keith Soy, Isaiah Young, Bobby Bernard, Chris Sauer, and Billy Kirshner, with the latter two being Highland alums, just like Mr. Husko. Always nice to have Highland alums going back to your school and coaching the good guys, the Black and Green Brigade, and that's exactly what's happened. I'd argue that's why we've done so well, aside from the fact that we also have a good JV coach, a long-time high school basketball coach, and a former Heidelberg superstar. Unfortunately, Heidelberg, not Baldwin Wallace, but what are you going to do about it? You're not going to do anything about it. That's what you're going to do about it. That is what you're going to do about it, ladies and gentlemen, as we got less than 6 minutes till it's showtime here at Cuyahoga Falls High School. I have no clue who's starting for the Black Tigers, but I do know this is going to be a good game. 63-48 was the score last time these two schools squared off against each other. We'll see how it is tonight. Will we have what it takes to go to 14-3? That'd be good enough for home field advantage for a football team in the NFL, of course. What happened tonight? That's something you got to pray the good Lord happens. Might say, oh, Tommy, it's Cuyahoga Falls. Cuyahoga Falls isn't good. Let me assure you, we were saying the same thing about Revere last Friday night, and guess what happened? Revere beat us. And Derek White would like nothing else but an upset again. This time coming to the good guys, or this time being by Cuyahoga Falls, rather. Won't be easy. Both schools will have their hands full tonight. As we're still waiting, everybody practicing their threes. Braden tried a three right there. That's number 12, Jason Fern. Going up and firing away from three-point. We got a bigger bench than usual, I'll tell you that. So everybody's still getting stuff underway soon. This should be a good game. Good shot there. Looks like we got number 23, Henry Sauer out there, folks, for the first time all season. Will we resort to Henry? That is something I don't know yet. Henry had that devastating soccer injury during the postseason. And now he's back. He's practicing. We can only help Henry. He comes back out here and does a good job. Coach Chris Sauer's kid. There's Mr. Sauer right there. Got to be happy that his kid's back out there tonight, folks. Officials on the far sideline as they're mentioning their names. I don't see Mr. Husko anywhere. There he is. He's right there. Talking with Coach Kirchner. Boy, Kirchner, freshman, coach one today. Tanner Husko trying to follow in his footsteps. Wouldn't that be good? I think it'd be really good. Two very good schools ready to go at it for the very last time ever. As it is Cuyahoga Falls. They spent their first few years in the Suburban League in the National Conference. Couldn't get anything cooking there. So they switched sides to the American Conference. Again, couldn't get anything cooking there. Thus, they are now going to the Metro Athletic Conference, and we can only hope they do good there. I think they'll do just fine. They have some wins over Coventry, I believe, and Woodridge. They're going to have to deal with Norton, too. Let me assure you one thing, folks. Norton's got some pretty darn good athletics. Yeah, Norton very athletic. Of course, their basketball team undefeated thus far in boys basketball, that is. One of those wins happened to be against us by 5 points. So we're still waiting. The officials make their way towards the scores table. The national anthem will be coming our way very shortly. Not a bad student section tonight, at least from what I can tell. Kind of odd that they have to make the long walk, the students, instead of being right there. But we'll see what happens. The net's been off a lot tonight once the shot gets switched in. But we'll see if that's any issue tonight. Anyways, the officials gonna do a good job tonight. You can sure about that. Just a good crowd on hand here, and Cuyahoga Falls. Looks like we got more fans, just judging by the looks of it. Maybe it's me, but so Jake made a one-hand, Connor made a one-hand three, excuse me. There we go. Getting our last shots in. Come on. Just squeeze one more in. There we go. And that's going to lead us to the national anthem. So let's shut up and listen.
Welcome to tonight's contest featuring the Highland Hornets and your Tigers. On this teacher appreciation night, ladies and gentlemen, and not every night we ask you to please rise and remove hats and caps as we honor America. Ladies and gentlemen, now we direct your attention to the visiting bench, and let's meet the starting lineup for tonight's game. Visiting first with the Highland Hornets. This lineup is led by head coach Taylor Scott, assisted by youth scoring John Bobby Hart, Chris Sauer, and Billy Marshall. For the Hornets, senior hero Nick Dolkowski. Junior number 2, Jake Brett. And senior number 5, Jamison Gordon. Junior number 89, Carson Cole. And senior number 20, Josh Butcher. Let's meet the starting 5 for your Tigers. Those lineups are led by Eric Winter, assisted by Kevin Colleen and Sean Eckert. And senior number 3, Cody Leon. Sophomore number 5, Martin Smith. Number 15, Braylon Davis. Senior number 24,
Spirit Whittick looking for an upset out here tonight. The good guys looking to clinch at least half the conference tonight. Who knows? Maybe the whole conference, depending on what happens with Kent, Roosevelt, and Talmadge. For those that are tuning in, please feed me what the score is of the Roosevelt-Talmadge game if you can. I would love to get info on it, folks. Josh Butcher doing the tip-off against Dom Russo. Here we go. Hornets, Tigers opening tip-off won by the good guys. Great to have you aboard. Timer is your play-by-play announcer. And so Jake Weber starts things off by going to his right. He's going to give one J-Mo in three-point land. J-Mo bounces one Josh Butcher. Josh going in looking to score first, and he does right off the bat. Cody Leon's got it. Guns one to number 15. That is Braylon Davis. And now here they go. Spinning, passing it back. Hayden Johnson. Hayden Johnson. Got it. We're tied. Tied at 2. Jake to J-Mo. J-Mo in a world of trouble. And Jake has that thing go right through his legs. Right through the legs. Martin Smith is inbounding for the Black Tigers. So number 3, Cody Leon. Leon gives it to Dom Russo. Russo gives one number 1, Hayden Johnson. Johnson passes back. Ball goes out, but still kept alive by the Tigers. Passing that one to Martin Smith. Martin Smith on Jake Weber, and Smith got it. And falls ahead for the first time tonight. It looks like they got some full court heat. Maybe a trap out here, perhaps. Josh Butcher bounces one to Jake. 2 hops this time. Gives one to Nick Dubkowski. Nick out to Josh. He loads up, fires away, and missed. But good job by Carson being at the right place at the right time to tie that one up at 4. Cody Leon's on it. Passing it to Russo. Russo goes left, passes it to number 1 Johnson. Now Russo almost lost it. He's still got it, and Russo hits to make it 6-4. Jake Weber fires across 4 to Josh Butcher. Josh had 20-some-odd points last Friday night. Was the star of a lackluster show. Nick Dubkowski for 3. No good. J-Mo, nice board. Josh on it. Passes to Jake. Jake out to Nick. He's going to try it again for 3. This time he misses as well. Nick's shooting was a little suspect last Friday night in the loss against Revere as the Tigers are up 6-4 in the good guys. Martin Smith gives one number 1, Hayden Johnson. Hayden Johnson bounces on left side. 24, that's Russo now stepping back. Cody Leon. Leon out of the corner to Johnson. Johnson out to Leon. Leon feeling the heat. The double team gets one off barely to Martin Smith. He's driving in Martin Smith. Got it around the rim. It's 8-4. Josh Butcher. As the heat might be on us early. Jake Weber left side. Students going nuts. As that one sipped, Josh has to get there. He does. Josh bounces one Jake. Jake control gives one Josh. Josh not going to take the 3. He's going to pass to Jake. Jake not going to take the 3 either. We'll see if Nick's going to try his luck at it. No, he's going to gun one to Jake Weber. Jake Weber passes to Carson. Carson Cope for 3. It is up. It is no good. And rebounded by Cuyahoga Falls. Number 5, Martin Smith. Fires one deep and underneath the bucket. It's 10-4. And Tanner's not taking a timeout. To my surprise, Don Russo just scored that one. We're down 6. No Falls has some of the best fans in the state. They often get nominated for that. That shot no good. Nick Dubkowski misses as well. Good Lord, nothing's going in for us tonight. 10-4, 4.5. It could be 12-4, and it is. Coach Tarrant can't believe what he's seeing. Hayden Johnson has 4 points tonight. Martin Smith has 4 points tonight. And Dom Russo with 4 points tonight. That's not going to be a happy coach in the huddle, let me tell you that. Derek Woodick, his team not out of the woods yet, but up 8 through the first 3:34 of this ballgame. He's got to love how things are faring thus far. And Terrence got hit the fact that he just burned a timeout way earlier than he anticipated. Remember, folks, in high school basketball, there are no such thing as use it or lose a timeout. You definitely want to ration your timeouts, though. So to see Mr. Ruska go to one early, especially when our team down 12-4, is never a good sight to see. Josh Butcher, off and running. He stopped. He's going left. He's going to give one Jake Weber. Jake Weber tight roping down the sideline. He's got Josh Butcher. Shooting not going all too well for us tonight. Colin not going to load up. Carson Cope right side. Carson Cope passes to Jake Weber. Jake to Josh left side. Josh Butcher in some trouble. Josh Butcher tough two. Oh, boy, he got it. I didn't know if that one was going in or whatnot. Cody Leon's got it. Leon against Colin. He's looking and he passes it back to Don Russo. Now Martin Smith. Martin Smith with a high pass and Russo underneath the bucket pass. One good tip by Jamo. Carson's got to save it. He can't. The Tigers are doubling the good guys, as you can tell, top right corner of your screen, 12-6. And they got video board, folks. How about that Jumbotron? There is number 15, Braylon Davis, and Josh Butcher's going to take it. Good job by Josh. In trouble, didn't travel. Thank God. Gives one to Carson Cope. Carson Cope going to try going. Carson Cope misses. Colin tries to get back. He can't. Aiden Johnson. Stops, pops, shoots a little short. Russo right there is fouled. And Dom Russo will have two shots. 3:17 left in the first quarter. Gordon commits the first foul by either school tonight. I don't know if we're having a student session or whatnot, considering how, I don't know, far away Cuyahoga Falls is. First shot, thankfully, no good. Connor's checking in for Carson. Gonna try it again. Don Russo in a 12-6 ball game has just made 13 steps. This is not very ideal, folks. Josh Butcher on it. Back to Jake left side, passing one to Colin. Colin guns one to Josh. Good catch by. Now Connor Dean corner for three from Josh Butcher. He got it. And the net's a little off. 13-9. Connor Dean drills the three. Thus making a 4-point game. We're going to see a substitution. Nick Dubkowski back in for us. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, they're going with the number 11, Joe Stifler, the senior. They have a good chunk of seniors, the Black Tigers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seniors. Leon looking, passes one back. Here they go. Number 5 is Martin Smith. Smith going in. Good defense by Connor. Smith passes one, and they flip it out to Stifler. And now number 24, Don Russo gives one on the right side. That's number 3, Cody Leon. Leon gets it back from Russo. And Leon's been trying himself. I don't know how he got that one, folks. Cody Leon's just made 15-9. He's on the board for the first time tonight, I believe. As here's Jake, a double team trying to get the trap out here. Connor's in some trouble. Connor's going to lose the basketball, but he got it back and then he passed it to the wrong dude and number 1, Aiden Johnson. Aiden Johnson got it. 8-point game. I don't know what we're doing out here, but whatever we're doing clearly is not going well. Jake Weber on the left side. We cannot lose to the Tigers. Josh Butcher in trouble. He tried to do it himself. Thank God he's fouled, as he will go to the line. Dominic Russo, Dom Russo commits their first foul of the contest. Josh shooting in front of the student section. That's not an easy sight. Quite the chore, if I were to say so myself. But Josh got the first. Good concentration right there by the star senior, who has 5 points tonight, half her total. Jordan Kramer in for the Tigers. In for Martin Smith. Smith at the bottom of your screen. Second shot from Josh. Got it. There we go. 17-11. Like Cuyahoga Falls still leading. There they go. Good double team passing left side, though. In trouble is 22 Kramer. Now number 11, Stipler. First Stipler passes to Russo. Russo going to try to bully his way in. Tough two. Russo got it. Everything's going in for Pulse tonight. Don Russo with 7 of their points. Connor catches it somehow. Digital and Tom Goldie, and he got it. Oh, boy, if he missed that one, I don't know what would have happened. That'd be a very unhappy Uska, I'll tell you that. Good pump fake there by Hayden Johnson, who steps back, passes it. Gonna try driving Cody Leon. Leon passes back to 24 Russo. Now here they go, number 11, Joe Stipler. Out to Hayden Johnson. He thought about 3 really badly. He spins, he shoots, he scores. Good God, they can't miss out here tonight. Hayden with 8. Nick Dubkowski's underneath the bucket trying to draw a foul. He does, and he got it. With 46.7 left in the first quarter. Good play there by Nick Dubkowski. Carson and Jamo will check in for the Black and Green Brigade. Smith is back in for the Tigers. Also in for the Black Tigers is Deerdorf, number 20. He's at the center of your screen as Nick Dubkowski can't make that one. Josh has to grab the miss. Ball be Jamo inside. Nick, corner 3. And no good tip and no good either. Nick with only 2 tonight. 21-15, couldn't capitalize on 3-point play in any way. Martin Smith for 2, and they're just pouring it on, folks. 23-15. Connor passes to Josh. He's got Carson wide alone. Carson catches it. Now Connor Dean out to Nick, and he passed it to number 11, Joe Stipler. Stipler with about 10 seconds. Guns one to number 5, Martin Smith. Smith fires one in the hole. Number 20, Deerdorf. And Carson, nice steal. Carson got to put one up soon. 2 seconds. 1 second, lays one up, plays one in. That is a very frustrating first quarter. 23-17. Carson got points 3 and 4 out of that one, folks. Everything was going right for the Tigers, my friends, and not as much was going right for the good guys. Dirk Whittick got to be happy with how the first 8 minutes have fared, but his team only up 6. They were up by 8 at their peak. As we saw last Friday night, this was an issue falling down. It wasn't this bad either. It was 6 points. No, 5 points at the break. Last Friday to Revere, and we wound up losing by 7. 68-61. This very similar, very high-scoring first quarter out here. Can't like this. That's for sure. Will we roll with our starting 5 is the question. Looks like we will indeed roll with our starting 5. 7 men used out here tonight for the good guys, as you might expect from a team that uses 7 men a lot. Balls will inbound it. Martin Smith gets it. Second quarter begins. They couldn't miss in the first quarter. Passing out and good pump fake there. Looked to be number 11, Joe Stipler. Stipler left side. He thought about a 3. They're slowing it down, I can tell. Stipler almost lost it, and Jake's going to pick it up. Jake almost lost it. He got it back. Josh Butcher running left, driving in. Josh Butcher fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Let's see Mustafa on the foul, a sophomore. And they're not going to call a shooting foul on it, to my surprise. Jake Weber will inbound on the left side. Jake to Josh. Josh to Jake. No 3 from Jake. He steps back. Jake Weber charging in, passing to Carson. Not taking the 3. Carson in trouble. Passes one back. Good catch there by Jake Weber. Weber to Nick Dubkowski. Nick to Jake. Jake thought about three. He's going to try to go with it. He's in some trouble out here. Passes one. Good catch. Josh Butcher spinning. Josh Butcher trying to step back. Josh Butcher trying to get something. Now Nick. Now Carson. Carson in the corner for three. No good. Good rebound, Josh Butcher. Josh Butcher trying to draw a foul. That's just good defense. I think it's still our ball. Yep. Good job by J-Mo to back out at the last second. So they played 56 seconds of this second quarter. Nobody scored after there were a combined 40 points in the first quarter. Jake to J-Mo. Good catch by Gordon. J-Mo Gordon going in. He forgot something. Stifler's going to take it for him. That ain't good. Lauren Smith on it. To number 11, Stifler won't up firing away. Also offline. That's because it is. Mustafa lost, I think. No, he didn't. It remains with the Black Tigers in a 6-point ball game. Nobody scored yet in the first 73 seconds of this quarter. Passing one. Here's a three on the way. No good. Rebound, Josh Butcher. Josh Butcher feels a hate from Martin Smith. Josh Butcher in some trouble. Bounces on Jake Weber. Jake Weber going to try to drive in. Jake Weber going to try it himself. No foul, no bucket. Carson Cope, not foul, but he got it. That's more like it. That's what we needed. Slice the lead in half from 8-4. Number 22, Jordan Kramer passes once they go towards the right side. Joey Stifler. Stifler passes it right to Nick Dubkowski, who gives one to Carson Cope. Carson Cope for two. He got it. Now it's 23-21, and Paul's yet to score in the second quarter. Hopefully this will be a new lead for the good guys as Kramer loads up, fires away. No good. That's going right to number 11, Joey Stifler. Stifler looking. Stifler still looking. They've gone 2-7-13 this without scoring, and now even more as that ball goes right to Jordan Kramer. Kramer's rejected. Josh Butcher. You talk about some good defense, folks. Colin Goldie's checking in with Aiden Johnson. That was nice. So they've gone 2-21 and been outscored 4-0 in this second quarter. And that's what Derek Woodick's going to talk about. His team only up 2 when they were up by 8 at their peak. Not a full timeout. The Tigers 5-12 on the season. 2-8 in American Conference play. Good guys, we are 13-3, 10-1 in conference play. It'll be Falls, Aurora at home, Copley at Copley, Cloverleaf hopefully at the middle school. Coach Iska still trying to get it all out. What else? Brecksville at home, Medina at home, and the playoffs. Playoffs, as Jim Moore once famously said, I just hope we can win another game. I just hope we can win this game at least. We're down 23-21 in quarter number 2. Trying to find someone deep. Pass Nick's got taken. Nick can't take it. Good save there by Hayden Johnson. Johnson bounces one at Jake Weber. Jake Weber off to the races. He's going to try tough two. Oh, God, Nick Dubkowski. Oh, God, Nick Dubkowski, what's he doing? When does it start to get in your head? Because when you struggle, it can be mental at times. Might be one of those instances where it's getting mental for Nick. But we'll see what happens. Colin Goldie going to his right. He's going to pass on Carson Cope. Nick Dubkowski guns one. Jake Weber. Jake Weber going to go in. Jake Weber with a crazy shot. And we are not tied. Nick. Oh, he shot that one backwards. Good golly. Martin Smith passes it a little too far out. That'll be our ball. 2:56 through the second quarter. A sloppy second quarter. Josh in for Carson. Josh had a quick break. Nick to Jake. 3 minutes gone by in quarter number 2. Jake's going to fire one. Josh Josh Butcher in trouble. He's feeling the heat of the double team. Guy got that one off. Nick in 3-point line, but gives it to Collin. Good idea as this ball game is tied at 23. We have scored 8 unanswered. Martin Smith passes it back. Here they go. Looks like they're killing some clock out here, perhaps. Hayden Johnson passes right side. Number 4, Wasim Mustafa to Hayden Johnson. Now on the left side they go. Passing one to Hayden Johnson. Johnson out left side. There goes Martin Smith. He's going to try the tough 2. And they are on the board for the first time this quarter. He's got 8 now. Falls back on top. Nick to Josh. Josh to Nick. Nick Dubkowski passes Jake Weber. Jake Weber, does he dare load up? No, he does not. He's going to pass one J-Mo. J-Mo in some trouble. J-Mo in some real trouble. He's going to give it to Josh Butcher. Thought about a 3. Still thinking about the 3, but he's going in instead. Somehow saying in Collin, corner 3 ball. Boom! Check away. We're winning. Once again. Oh, do we need that? 26-25. Collin drills the 3s. That one's tipped, and it goes right to Stepper around the corner. Good pump fake there. Looking, he's got Joey Stepper again right side. Heaves it with one hand to Hayden Johnson. Full bump, no foul. Hayden Johnson almost losing it to Wasim Mustafa. Now 22, Jordan Kramer. Here they go in the corner. Looking here, number 5. Now in the corner, that 3 ball from the assist from Smith is not going in. Smith saves it. Martin Smith has it. Fouled by Collin, I believe. First foul of the night for Collin as Carson's checking in. J-Mo with a break. Hard to believe, but Jake Weber's yet to get on the board tonight. 3:17 in the second quarter. Here they go, looking Martin Smith. Martin Smith, no good. Josh Butcher lost it, but he's fouled with 3:09. It's been a much better second quarter, outscoring them 9-2. This is what we expected out here tonight. I can only hope and pray the good word it continues, because that was not a good start. 23-15. We have outscored them 11-2. And Jake Weber still yet to get on the board tonight. Jake in some trouble, almost backcourt, but does not count in the corner. He's taking another 3. It is no good. The rebound by 15, Braylon Davis. And Davis goes past midcourt. He fires one to number 3, Cody Leon. Leon looking. Leon almost lost it. Leon going to pass it back. Number 24, Don Russo's had himself a good one. So is Martin Smith. Russo's thinking 3, and he missed. Nothing's going in for Falls after a red-hot first quarter. Jake passes to Carson. Carson going in. Carson passes to Nick. Does he dare take a 3? He's going to pass one Jake. Jake looking. He's got Collin right side. It's 2:20 in the second quarter. Jake Weber, good move. Jake Weber does not hit. Still a 9-2 second quarter favor of us, almost taken away by Jake Weber. As the pass goes in the corner, almost taken away again by Jake. Russo goes in. Russo's fouled. He'll have a shot at 2. Dom Russo has 7 points on the night. With 8, Hayden Johnson. With 8, Martin Smith. With 2, Cody Leon. Russo going to try his hand at 2. Can't tie it right now, at least. 2:03 left in quarter number 2. We're ahead 26-25. You see the score top right corner of your screen. This ball game is tied at 26. Jake Weber overhands it to Nick. He's going to lob one back to Jake. Jake's going to lob one back to Nick. Nick's going to pass one to Collin. Collin almost lost it. Good job by Collin, dumping it off Josh Bush. Down Carson Cope. Corner 3 ball. No. Smith corrals it, passes it left side. Good defense by Carson Cope. It's clean defense until then. With 100 seconds left in the second quarter, very late foul on Carson, who leads us with 8 points. Hayden Johnson going to the line, 100 seconds left, and Mr. Ruska having a talk with the official about that call. First shot coming up is good, and Cuyahoga Falls winning again. Johnson looking to get double digits out here tonight. Can he is the question. With 100 seconds left in the first quarter, he will. Can't like that. Jake fires one to Nick across the floor. Nick in trouble, gives one back to Jake right side. Jake Weber in some trouble again. He's going to heave one to Nick Tomkowski. Nick off screen right side. He's got to get that one off, and he's going to pass it intended for Carson, but taken away by 15, Braylon Davis. Davis passes it right side. Here they go. Handing one off. 3-ball Johnson. No good, thank God. But Russo right place, right time. Can't finish. And Josh Guy, is there a charge? No, there's a block, thank God. Ooh, I'm pretty sure we would have gone nuts had that been called a charge because sure didn't look like one. J-Mo Gordon checking in for Kyle and Goldie. You know what that means? Our starting five is out there. Still find it hard to believe that dude with the basketball right there, Jake Weber, is yet to reach the scoreboard tonight. Josh Butcher on it. Josh gives one to Jake. Jake gives one to J-Mo. He may shoot it here or pass it to Carson Coe. He gives one to, not Nick, but Jake. And now Carson thought about three. Carson traveling. 43.8 left in quarter number 2. Those students have had a lot to talk about. Meanwhile, Cavs just got James Harden. Darius Garland going to Los Angeles, as the rumors were true. One, Hayden Johnson gun one left side, passing one to Cody Leon. Leon to the left. And spinning Braylon Davis almost lost it. Braylon Davis passes back to Cody Leon. Here they go in the corner. Here's your 3-ball high archer. No good. Rebound Russo. Russo got it. 4-point ball game. More than likely heading into the break. Wesley can get off another buzzer beater like we did in the first. Nick fires one. J-Mo, nice save. Josh not taking the three. He's in trouble. He's got to get one off. He is not fouled. And that concludes a very, I repeat, very frustrating first half. It was 23-17 after the first. We outscored them 9-7 in the second. And these Falls fans are really having a lot to cheer for tonight. Us, not so much. Coach Young's not going to be happy. Coach Bernard's not going to be happy. Coach Husko, wherever he is, he's most certainly not going to be happy. All smiles right there as Derek Whittick. I honestly don't blame him. He's got the first place team in the conference up 4 against us. That's not good. So cheerleaders doing their doing their routine, I ought to say. 13-3 are the good guys. That's in deep danger going 13-4. So far, I've not liked what's happened tonight. The two men that have been burning us like crazy. I tell you who's been burning us like crazy. That would just so happen to be Hayden Johnson, Martin Smith. And you could also have Dom Russo there, too. Dom Russo's burning us like crazy. It's been 3 guys really pitching in for the Tigers. And that's why they're up 30-26. Without those 3, it is a much different game. We're probably feeling pretty good heading into the dressing room. Not really bad. We'll get the ball to start off the third quarter. We'll be scoring to the right in the second half. Cuyahoga Falls will be scoring to the left. I tell you, we got to win the conference. Cannot have a colossal nuclear meltdown out here, folks. Because if we somehow don't win this conference, good golly. And we'd love to win it by ourselves and not kiss the trophy with Talmadge. Talmadge, 3 losses in conference play. They got Kent Roosevelt tonight. Anyone that's watching tonight, please let me know what the Talmadge Roosevelt game is right now. You can probably find it on Max Preps or something, or Huddle Fan Huddle, whatever it is. Huddle, Hudl. No, I'm not advertising for them. Tough start. Down by 8 at our climax. That 8-point lead is at least a 4-point lead. We were up 26, 25, and then Falls scored the last 5 points of the second quarter and first half. Thus taking us to a 30-26 ball game where Cuyahoga Falls is really showing up and showing out. It's stressful, let me assure you that. We've lost 3 games this season. 1 at home, 1 on the road, 1 neutral. The 1 at home was a 5-point loss to a very good Norton Panthers team. The neutral one was a second loss, a 3-point loss to a really good Dayton Dunbar team, Dayton Dunbar Wolverines. And the third loss was a 7-point loss to Revere. Falls trying to be the 4th team to deal with a loss this season. And they're 16 minutes away from doing it. Dear heavens. Gym much better than the cavernous gym that was at the old Cuyahoga Falls High School. This new high school, pretty modern as you might expect, pretty nice as you might expect, but come on, that's basically what it is. What do you want me to say? It's not a good gym, it's a great gym. You want me to say it's a bad school? It's a great school building and a great school. Excuse me. No Cuyahoga Falls band out here. That's kind of disappointing. They usually have one of the best bands in Northeast Ohio. I won't be that reluctant either to say that, actually. That's usually pretty good. They're usually pretty good. Halfway through the halftime break, good guys down 30-26. It was a fast, high-scoring first quarter. It was 23-17 Falls. And then it was a slow, low-scoring second quarter, 9-7 Hornets. We had Colin Goldie drill a 3. I think he's got 7 on the night. He's not doing bad. Carson Cope's got 8. He's not doing that bad. As the students are making a lot of noise out there. No music going on, a little surprising. We're 16 minutes away from determining a winner. Last, of course, we have overtime. Ooh, 35-35, Kent Talmadge, 7 minutes left. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the update. That really means a lot because if Kent can win, and only if Kent can win, and only if we win tonight, if we can come back tonight, we will have clinched the American Conference. I mean, yeah, you'd rather do it at home than on the road, but hey, better earlier than later, in my opinion. I don't know what we'll do for net cutting. What I do know is that we have 3:25 till it's time for the second half, and we may not win this game after all. Oh, ye gods. We're losing 30-26 to a 5-win Cuyahoga Falls team. We thought losing to Revere last Friday night was bad. This might be a little worse. Good student section for the Black Tigers tonight. That's for sure. And a good crowd on hand for us tonight. That's also for sure. Yep, we had a lot of people show up and show out, making the about 20, 30-minute drive from Highland, from the Highland School District area to, where do you call it, Cuyahoga Falls. Speaking of Cuyahoga Falls, there are those Black Tigers, as noted by the name right there. Dirk Whittick leading out his team. Akron's only up 4 in the second half, meanwhile. Crowd going crazy for the Black Tigers. You can't really blame them. They're doing a good job tonight. They are up 30-26. I don't know if we're going to be out there or whatnot soon. You can only assume we'll be out there soon. We'll be over there as well. So thankfully we'll be scoring away from the students. He's scoring away from the students in the second half. As I see Mr. Soy right there, bottom left corner of your screen. Clinch Hornets, I agree, Dad, I agree. But can we? We need to see what happens in the Roosevelt Talmadge game. And we got to win tonight to win it outright, the American Conference. To go out of the conference as champions for the second consecutive year and for the last year of us being in the Suburban League American Conference. A long talk for Coach Tanner's team. He's probably not happy. I wouldn't be happy either being down by 4 to Cuyahoga Falls. They are with 5 wins, 2 wins in the conference, 1 I believe to Roosevelt, the other one to Barberton. They went to the Reynolds Gym and beat Barberton there too. So yeah, hostile environment in Barberton High School. Sure enough, they did it. Whittick breaks up his gang. Tanner's gonna break out his gang in a minute too. Clock strikes 0. That was a tough first half. Let's hope we can exercise those demons that were haunting us in the first half. Get something cooking in the next 16 minutes of high school basketball play. Nick will get it. He will inbound to be exact as the second half is underway. Jake Weber catches it. Jake Weber on the right side. Jake passes to Josh. Josh looking. Josh gonna bounce one to Jake. Jake driving in. Jake Weber tough too. He didn't get it. Oh boy. Smith fires one. What a catch by Hayden Johnson, who finishes. He's got a dozen. Jake's got to get one off. Nick Dubkowski pump fakes. He goes right. Nick Dubkowski control pass on Josh Butcher. Here comes the 3 ball on the way. Got it. 32-29. Martin Smith. Smith, he's got 8. He passes one. Number 3, Leon Johnson, their lead man tonight. He's rejected by Nick Dubkowski. Josh going to his left, fires one to Nick, left side. Nick to Jake. Jake's still looking for those first 2 points of the night. Gives one J-Mo. He's also looking for some points, but he usually doesn't do that much scoring. He's usually the one dishing out the ball. Josh Butcher has it. Gives one to Jake. He's going to play for the tie, and he does not hit. Smith on the right side. What a move. Martin Smith is rejected, and we can't save it. Still a valiant effort nonetheless by Josh Butcher to reject him. That ball went flying. Number 15 is Braylon Davis. Davis gives one. J-Mo, nice job, but it's off Carson Cope. Oh, man, passing it in the corner. Jake tries to take it. He can't. Tough two coming off the glass. He got it. Braylon Davis. No, Hayden Johnson, I beg your pardon. 5-point game. Nick to Jake. Jake looking to get on the board. Still passing. Nick, please go in. No. Foul called on J-Mo. At least I thought it was J-Mo. Yep, number 5 is indeed J-Mo Gordon. A minute 50 gone by in quarter number 3. Hey, John's watching it. John, how are you? 34-29. The athletic trainer, John. Here is number 1, Hayden Johnson. Johnson goes right, and Leon's guy actually. Tough pass out to Johnson in the corner. Now Johnson has it in. Hayden Johnson travels. Horrible. 2:06 elapsed in quarter number 3 and the second half. Nick to inbound. He's got Jake Weber back to Nick Dubkowski, back to Jake Weber, and now Josh Butcher. And then 3 guys scoring for both schools thus far tonight as there's a good effort, but taken away. Here comes Falls. Martin Smith going in, passing it right side. Here's a tough 2. Foul, got it. Dom Russo has just made it 36-29. Russo has 12 tonight. Looking to make it an 8-point game once again. And he does just that. Each school, 4 timeouts left. We need something out here because we're down 8. Nick to Josh. Josh loads up, fires away. No good. Josh tries to get back, but Nick will get it for him. Nick Dubkowski passes to Jake. Jake to Carson. Carson and Jake. Jake, he hasn't shot too much tonight. He's going to be fouled. There we go. There we go. Three fouls for Martin Smith on the night. He's also with 8 points. Jake will inbound 37-29. Josh Butcher catches it. Josh to Jake. Jake steps back. Jake looking good move. Jake Weber, he's looking, and he's finally on the board. It's 37-31. Cody Leon's got it. Leon looking, passes it back. There's a tough 2. Smith is rejected by Nick Dubkowski. Josh passes to Jake. Jake looking. Jake stops, flips one out to Josh. Here comes a 3 on the way. He got it. 3-point game, 5 unanswered for the good guys. Here comes Martin Smith. You don't want to sleep on the Tigers, folks. At least they've been faring tonight. Cody Leon's got it. Leon driving in. Leon got it. Oh, boy, almost disaster. And speaking of disaster, Falls will get it. Collins in for Nick. Nick with only 2, I believe, tonight. Collins with 7. So they're going to restart it in a minute. Yeah, take it out. I don't know what's going on. What I do know is that they will bring on a sub, number 11, Joey Stifler. Stifler will inbound to number 3, Cody Leon. Cody Leon's got it. He's coming in right side of your screen, being guarded by Carson Cope. And there's a tough two. Oh, my goodness. This is just head-banging frustration out here. Down 7. They've scored 4 unanswered after we had 5 unanswered. Jake to Josh. Josh doesn't take the 3 yet. He's got 12. He passes Jim McGuire underneath the bucket. There we go. And Tanner Huska takes a timeout with 3:50 left. And quarter number 3. Full timeout. I think now would be a good time for you folks at home to update me on whatever the heck's happening in the game between the Blue Devils and the Rough Riders. Game's at Kent Roosevelt High School. So if you can check Max Preps or Huddle for me, please do so because I can't really do it. Oh, Levi's got it. 107, tied at 48. Thank you, Levi. Thank you. Tied. 48's on the board. 67 seconds. All we need is Roosevelt to win the game and for us to come back from 5 points down. And we'll have that conference all to ourselves. Might not be pretty tonight, but that's been the story all season long. So we're back. We are indeed back. Finding Martin Smith on the left side, giving one back to Joe Stifler. Stifler going, looking. Stifler passes it back to Martin Smith. Martin passes down one in the corner. Good pump fake there. Hayden Johnson, what a move. He's rejected. Tries to save it, but he passes it right to Carson, trying to get it out on him. Josh Butcher, Jake Weber. Here's a corner 3 coming up, and that's no good. Colin tries to grab the miss. He can. Hayden Johnson on it. Hayden Johnson running it. Hayden Johnson not foul, thank God. Josh has to get that one away. No foul. Martin Smith on it. Smith has that one ripped away, and Smith got it back. Martin Smith passes in the corner for 3. It's good, Cody Williams. Hayden Johnson. Hayden Johnson's got 17 on the night. Josh won't get that 3 back. He can't. Good heavens. Tough sliding for the good guys tonight. Hayden Johnson with 17. There goes Johnson. Rejected by Jake, but he got it back. Johnson fouled. Are you kidding me? Hayden Johnson is burning the good guys all by himself out here. Largest deficit of the night, 10 points. Won't be surprised if Hayden can make it 11 points. And Hayden Johnson does just that. Wow, this is not good. Josh Butcher on it. Gives one to Jake. Jake to Connor Dean. Connor Dean going in. He is somehow still in bounds. Gives one to J-Mo in. Did he step out? No foul, thank God. Hayden Johnson. Boy, we need Hayden Johnson to commit a foul anytime sooner. That's only his first of the night, and he's got 20 points. There's Josh giving one Jake. Corner 3 coming up. Got it. And the net a little off. 47-39. Here we go again. 2:13 left in quarter number 3. Bringing on the double team, perhaps passing it to the right side. Here they go, passing it right to Jake Weber. That's more like it. Jake's going to gun one to Josh, right side. Josh Butcher got it. And it's 47-41 with under 2 in the third at least. Watch out for Cody Leon. He's going to give it to number 11. Stifler back to Leon. Here they go, swinging it all about. Watch out for the big man. That's Hayden Johnson. Johnson still on it. He bounces it to number 3. Way on. It's pass intended for Johnson, but it's going to go right to Don Russo. 24-24. Russo won't get it. Cowan gives it to Connor. He's stripped from behind. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Good defense there by Connor Dean. But here comes a 3-ball by Russo. This place going nuts. This place's roof is about to come off just a few weeks into this new building, I guess. Colin Goldie to Connor Dean. Connor looking. Connor's in some trouble. He passes to J-Mo. J-Mo bounces on Jake. Jake to Colin. Colin for 3. Oh, my goodness. Gotta hurry for if you're J-Mo. Green didn't get it. Didn't get it in time. 50-41. I'm pretty sure none of us anticipated this type of a game, folks. Kramer passes back. Way on the right side. That's Hayden Johnson. Back to Way on to Kramer. Kramer passes to Way on to Johnson. Johnson to Russo. Russo back out, Cody Way on. Don't take a 3. He's looking Way on. He's going to pass it. Oh, God, we left Jordan Kramer wide open. But thank God it's an air ball. Colin Goldie with the good guys down. 20 seconds left in quarter number 3. Jake Weber going to heave one to Connor. Connor, 15 seconds, passes to Jake Weber. There's 12 seconds left. We're going to have to put up a shot relatively soon. Jake goes right. 6 seconds. Jake Weber's going to have to put something up relatively soon. The flare is good, but it's not going to be enough to make it look interesting, at least after 3. Levi, we got any update? Thank you. 50-43. Cuyahoga Falls burning us. When I say Cuyahoga Falls, I mean number 1 is killing us in Hayden Johnson. Johnson has 20 of their 50 points. We've been sweating all night. Might be time to put on some rally caps, ladies and gentlemen. As it's 50-43. 50-43. Any update on the game or no? Ooh, hopefully it's Roosevelt ball. Roosevelt down 1 in the waning moments of the ball game. Falls ball coming out of the fourth quarter. We have lost thrice this season. All right, hate it to be 4 to Falls. Passing 1, good catch there by Kramer, and now Hayden, no, Cody Leon passes 1. No sign of Hayden Johnson. We got to take advantage of this. But here's number 4. We'll see Mustafa passing 1 back. And Mustafa gets it back. Left side now. Going to pass 1 back. Good catch. Right side. In trouble out here. Stopping passes at number 4. That is Wasim Mustafa. He gets it back. Mustafa. Left side passes out in the corner. Not taking the 3. In some trouble out here. Looking. He's got Wasim Mustafa. He passes it now on the left side. They're not even bothering putting up a shot. They're killing clock out here, folks. Their only way perhaps winning. Way on the left side. Here they go. Now they put up a shot, and that one is good. Joey Stifler on the board for the first time tonight. Josh to Jake. Jake to Josh. Josh to Colin. Corner 3 ball. No. Carson, good rebound right there. Out to Jake Weber. Jake Weber going to try tightrope. Passing it to Carson Cope. Carson, the turnaround, Jay. No. Collins fouled, thank God. With 1:13 gone by in the fourth, they have killed a significant amount of clock. Collins got to make at least one. He made the front. Oh, boy, Hayden Johnson back out there. Dude is really lining up like a pinball machine. 20 points. Cody Leon sitting on down. Colin Goldie going back to the line. He will miss that one. Hayden Johnson in the corner. No three. Johnson gets it back. Johnson looking. Hayden Johnson gives one number 4. That's Mustafa. And Mustafa passes back to number 20, Dorch. Dorch in trouble, gives one to number 1, Hayden Johnson. Johnson lost it. That one somehow not out of bounds. And Falls takes a timeout. You see the reaction on our bench. Not really too keen about that call. 30 seconds. Is there a final? Oh, Kent lost. Tough. So we won't clinch it outright tonight. Despite their best efforts, we may not even clinch at all tonight. It's 52-44. 6:24 left in the fourth quarter. We're not careful. Talmadge could have us within 1. Those kids are going crazy. That's to nobody's surprise, however, folks. Somehow the ball did not go out of bounds as we go with our starting 5. So again, Talmadge won tonight. Cannot clinch outright. May not clinch at all tonight. Johnson, oh, God, you've got it. Oh, he missed, thank God. Josh Butcher in trouble. Josh goes left. Josh running past midcourt. There goes Josh Butcher driving in. He is going to be fouled. Stifler did the fouling. Second foul on the night of the quarter for Falls, I ought to say. Jake to Josh. Josh almost lost it. Carson, he thought about it 3. Passing on Josh Butcher. Josh Butcher driving in. Josh Butcher, top left hand layup. Gets us within 6. Butcher with 16. He's doing a dandy once again. We'll watch out for Jordan Kramer. Kramer passes to number 20, Deere Dorch. Deere looking Deere with a deep heave. Good catch by Hayden Johnson. Johnson back to Dorch. Good catch by Dorch. Dorch is that one kicked. Ball on Nick Domkowski. So after Jake was awfully quiet most of the game, he's got himself 7 points now. 5:42 to kill for Falls. Davis inbounds. Davis out to number 5, Mark Smith. Smith out. Oh, God, here comes the 3 on the way. Thank God it missed. Rebound by number 11, Stifler. Smith on it. Smith drives in. Smith is rejected by Nick. Carson's got to get that. Jake, look out from behind Jake Weber. Gives one to J-Mo Gordon, 4-point game. So we're keeping them honest. It was 11 points in favor of Falls at its peak. That lead has been slimmed down to 4. But Hayden Johnson has the ball, passing it to number 5. That's Martin Smith. Smith's going to bounce it. Oh, too easy. Too easy for Braylon Davis. Davis grabs his first 2 of the night. Good catch by J-Mo Gordon. Will he do it himself? Yes, he will. He got it. 54-50. Less than 5 minutes left. Regulation, perhaps. Martin Smith passes to Hayden Johnson. Johnson to Smith. Smith looking. Smith in trouble. He stops. No travel. Guns one in the corner. There's a travel on Hayden Johnson. It was ready to dunk it. That would have been really bad. What was it? 50-42, I think, after 3. We're trying to get back in this any way, shape, or form. Jake Weber lobs one. Nick Dubkowski. Nick Dubkowski looking, passing it to Jake Weber, not taking the 3. Jake almost lost, and Martin Smith's going to take it away. Martin Smith, good job by JMO. But remains Paul's ball. There's 4:12 left, and I always say it, when you're losing, the clock goes by too darn fast. When you're winning a close game and a critical game, it's going too darn slow. Davis inbounding. He's got a man, Cody Leon. Leon to Davis. Davis driving in. Davis in trouble. Passes one. Oh, no. Cody Leon's not taking the 3. Good defense, Jake, as that pass goes back to Martin Smith. Smith, what a spin move. He's rejected by Nick Dubkowski. Carson to the left. Watch out for the charge, perhaps, as he misses. Nick put back 2-point game. So a furious comeback effort, bare minimum from the good guys. As more than half the fourth quarter has been played. Russo. Tom Russo out there. Braylon Davis. Foul call. Jake Weber can't believe it. I think he was the one that did the foul. No, Josh Butcher did the foul. His second of the night. And it was a shooting foul, our first of the quarter. Rennie Braylon to miss one out here, and miss one he will do so. That's good. 54-52, 3:29 left in regulation. Davis made that one. 3 ties, but you don't necessarily play for the 3 ball yet. You got plenty of time. Josh to Jake left side. Jake looking. Jake's in some trouble to double team. Josh Butcher is going in. Nick Dubkowski playing for the tie. It's no good. J-Mo on the rebound. J-Mo in some trouble. He's going to pass down Josh. Foul! He got it! 55-54. Josh Butcher with a shot at tying. Russo commits the foul. This to tie it. Big free throw coming up for Josh with 18 on the night. And we are tied. Nice. Martin Smith has, if you're just tuning in, we've rallied from 11 down in the third to tie it at 55. Everybody making noise on our bench. Coach Sarah trying to mark out stuff. Looking. Corner Johnson, 3. No. J-Mo. J-Mo to Jake. Jake with under 3 minutes. Going left. Jake Weber turns on the Jets. Jake Weber is blocked. No foul, and no one can believe it. Smith on it. Smith doesn't charge. Now he charges. Good job by Carson to take the charge. Whittick really animated about it. That means one more foul. We'll be shooting some shots. So now we can take the lead and kill as much clock as we want. Nick Dubkowski's got it. Timeout. You were to have told me we were going to tie this thing. What, down 8 after earlier in the fourth quarter? I would have called you nuts. But sure enough, 2:26 left, and Derek Whittick sweating all of a sudden. He is sweating up a storm. .55's on the board. If there were to be a jump ball, I believe it would be our ball. Chris Sauer talking with the scores table. And Isaiah Young talking with the official. Ball still has a shot in this, let me assure you that. They break out relatively early. .55's on the board. And I believe who's inbounding it? Nick Dubkowski gonna inbound it? Yes, he will. Nick Dubkowski looking for Jake Weber with 2:25 left. We have not been winning since it was 26-25 in the second quarter. Jake feeling the heat, steps back. Jake Weber may try to do this himself. He goes in. Jake Weber is blocked viciously. Martin Smith is running hard. Martin Smith is rejected viciously. White goes right back to him, and Leon loads up, fires away for three. That thing is gone. Less than 2 minutes. The heat is on. Here's Josh Butcher. Do we dare go? I don't go for a three yet. You got plenty of basketball left to play. You got 2 timeouts, too. Jake is in some trouble. Bad pass. Carson Cope there. Carson and Jake, and that ball's pumped out. Here we go. Number 1, Hayden Johnson is going way one up and in. And this place is going absolutely berserk. Josh lost it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hayden Johnson with 22 on the night. We gotta start fouling sometime soon. We gotta start fouling Martin Smith. What do we do here? There is 1 minute left. And finally a foul. 59.3. Jake Weber. Unbelievable. Falls. Tied at 55. They've rallied to take a 60-55 lead. The school that I always tell everybody is the Vanderbilt of the Suburban League is 59.3 away from knocking off the Alabama of the Suburban League. Almost like that football game 2 years ago. Those kids are going absolutely out of their mind. They're 59.3 away from stunning the good guys. I don't like this at all. Jump ball or ball. I can hear Coach Whittick all the way up here. He was sweating all of a sudden. Safe to say he's not sweating right now. Whittick breaks out the team. The same team that went to Barberton to upset the Magics. Less than 1 minute away from upsetting the top team in the American Conference and doing Talmadge a favor. And he's got number 3, Cody Leon. Got to foul soon. Got to foul soon. Who do you foul? Got to foul Russo. There's no travel. There we go. There we go. So that's exactly what the doctor ordered with 52.2 left. Got to pay attention if you're Jake Weber. Got to hurry, but don't do anything stupid. You're eventually going to need a 3 out here. And Jake is going to the line. Don Russo commits the foul. Russo, who has 16 on the night, also with 3 fouls. The students are going to make it as difficult as possible for Jake to make it despite being on the other side. Oh, boy. An 11-point lead for Bulls at their peak. It's only 5 points now. Everyone in the gym makes noise as Jake Weber calmly drills the second. Gotta foul. Gotta foul. J-Mo's not fouling. Nobody's fouling. Someone's got to do something. Smith's got it. Smith in the corner. Russo, just foul him already. Jake mercifully commits a foul. 32.3 left. And there's no 1-and-1 that could bail us out, folks. It's 2 guaranteed shots. Smith fouled by JMO. At least not a lot of clock died on that. JMO, who has 6 points tonight, also with his second foul. Martin Smith looking to ice the game, perhaps. Smith. Oh. Collins checking in for JMO. Both schools in the bonus 1-1 win. Done us any favors. 31.9 left, and Smith misses. Gotta get that after Colin. Passes to Nick, burns the man, passes it to Josh right side. And Josh Butcher hits it, timeout. 21.6. There is still hope for the Hornets. Not a lot of hope, but the slightest. Full timeout, Tommy Maroon, WHBW. If you haven't liked the video yet, be sure to. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to. Oh my God. 61-58. Falls is winning. They could ice the game with some free throws. Dear God, hold on to your seats. Hold on to your seat belts. Because this game's coming down to the last 21.6. Talmadge won tonight. They can rally that deficit down to 1 in the American Conference. Unless we have some magic up our sleeves. I hope we got a magic trick up our sleeves because there's been no magic here in Cuyahoga Falls tonight. Unless you're a Black Tiger. When do you foul? Do you foul is the question. You got 1 timeout left. Falls with 2 timeouts. Davis to number 3, Leon. Heaves one to Smith. Smith heaves one to Leon. They're going to get past midcourt. Good catch there. Watch out. Foul him. Oh, they didn't foul. How is there no foul? It's not going to matter. Falls is going to win it. Deep 3 by Jake Weber. No good. Are you kidding me? It's still our ball, but 2.5 left. And Falls is going to pull off another upset. You have got to be kidding me. Carson with a dignity 3. Doesn't matter. Falls wins. Unbelievable. A team that just won 5 games heading into this one. Just picked up their 6th win. Their 3rd conference win of the season. And that lead of ours that was up 3 has gone down to 1. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 64-58. And as mentioned a little while back, the Vanderbilt of the Suburban League has just taken down the Alabama. That is never a good look to lose to the Tigers. I'm Tommy Marin, thanking you for watching anyways tonight. Take 3 to clinch the conference Friday night or hosting Aurora, I ought to say. Good night, take care, so long.